Hey everyone, I'm John Hayden, and let's queer up the USA view. A poll shows U.S. voters prefer candidates who support LGBTQ plus rights despite political attacks. A Data for Progress survey finds that only 1% of respondents say LGBTQ plus issues are their top voting priority. But 51% of likely voters are more expected to support a candidate who vocally backs LGBTQ plus rights. Now, this is compared to 32% who prefer a candidate that opposes them. Support is strongest among Democrats and independents, while most Republicans favor candidates opposing LGBTQ plus rights. The poll also finds that voters who personally know someone who is trans were significantly more likely to support LGBTQ plus candidates. They also support, by wide margins, candidates who back common sense progressive causes, including anti-bullying, better mental health services, veterans issues, and other LGBTQ causes like adoption, fostering, and homeless care. And this is something I've been saying for a long time, but it's nice to have something that's quantifying it. Yeah, if you know somebody, you're most likely to want to support them politically. You know, it was that way back with gays and marriage equality 25 years ago. Yeah. Same with trans now. Also, it reminds us that LGBTQ rights aren't often a deciding factor. 1%, that's not even our whole community. Yeah. We still need to pay our rent, pay our taxes, have all these other concerns. So candidates just bring us along for the ride and we're happy. And this is a throwback to a story we did earlier. If it's not even motivating our whole base, is being anti-trans going to motivate, because trans doesn't decide the issue. And we're going to see that in spades as November rolls out.
Do you think that politicians take that into account and know that at all? That if they gave us a little bit, right, we would support them. You can get a whole community of LGBTQ plus people that will vote for you if you are on the right side of things.
Yeah.
For us, it doesn't take a lot.
I've found politicians that know that and they prefer to just keep promising the same promise cycle after cycle. And it's not just towards queer people. Black voters have dealt with this. I've had certain, I won't name which older black politicians privately say to me, like, they do get concerned, like, is the party ever going to deliver for their community or for our community? That being said, like, I know that Americans can be bigots. We're all friggin' bigots. But Americans don't want to actually be bigots. And that's what this poll reminds me of. Like, they don't really want to be bigots to queer people. They don't really want to be as xenophobic or racist as some politicians think they want to be. And it tends to be a smaller group. But also just like, yes, it's not the whole public, but like, LGBTQ voters are a powerful subsect. Like, we're almost 8% of the electorate. That's millions of people. I don't even know the number offhand, but like, and we did have a big shift from 2020 to 2024 for Kamala that did represent like 2 or 3 million voters altogether for her. And you look at how that worked out. She found another 2 or 3 million voters. She'd be a much happier person right now.
We all would.
We all would be, right? Oh my goodness. Isn't that a fact? And there is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by sharing them and subscribing to Queer News Tonight.